interesting developments going on right now. Apparently, boxing made first take again with Manny Pacquiao and Terrence Crawford being the highlight subject. So, and it's good to see that Skip Bayless is not on the fucking show anymore. Like, that's amazing. That's amazing in and of itself. Skip Bayless not on first take. Great. Stephen A. Smith is actually talking real boxing with fucking Max Kellerman. So that's also great. And it's good to see them talking about how great Terrence Crawford is in relation to how Manny Pacquiao likes to step up and fight, the most challenging guy head on. That sounds kind of weird though because I do remember uh, pretty much the entirety of Manny Pacquiao's career. He fought Barrera in a rematch for no reason. I don't know why he had a rematch with Barrera. I don't know why he had a third fight with Morales either. He pretty much destroyed him and took his heart in the second round. Sorry, in the second fight. I don't know why there was a rematch where he took out Morales in three. Um, what else about Manny Pacquiao? He cherry picked the title at, I believe it was 135. Completely cherry picked one of the weakest champions in there when guys like Nate Campbell were fucking in the division. But anyways, Stephen A. Smith just completely goes out and off on Max Kellerman saying Manny Pacquiao is ducking Keith Thurman. He's ducking the welterweight division. So that is great. Let's hear what Stephen A. Smith had to say.
Is already on the record. You know this better than me. He don't want to move from 140. Now, Freddie Roach, who trained Postal this weekend, and
He's speaking on the Terrence Crawford, as we've all heard that Crawford basically wants to stay at 140 and was not considering a Pacquiao fight above that weight class.
obviously was very impressed with Crawford and spoke about how impressed he was with Crawford, his speed, his boxing ability, etc. And that Pacquiao would have no problem fighting at 140. I'm going to go out on a limb here, Max Kellerman, and say I think that's a little bit weak on Pacquiao's part. If you've been fighting,
weak to fight Crawford.
Let me explain. If you have been fighting,
bring Terrence into the studio. Tell that to him. Weak to fight Bud Crawford.
I'm not questioning Terrence Crawford's skill. I'm not questioning his greatness because I think he's great. Terrence Crawford, ain't nothing but love for you, bro. That's not what this is about. This is about that pound, that weight limit. I'm saying to you that if Crawford was talking about moving up to 145, I get you. But for Pacquiao to have to come down to think about this. You know this better than me because this is stuff you watch. I'm watching the fight. You're the expert. Mayweather fights Oscar De La Hoya. What does Oscar De La Hoya talk about? I walked in the ring practically dead. I had to come.
Okay, this is the problem with Stephen A. Smith. He's kind of he's got a lapse in terms of historically what happened. When Oscar De La Hoya was fighting Floyd Mayweather, there was never a catch weight. He's confused with Manny Pacquiao right now. So
down,
bear with Stephen A. Smith.
Floyd at a catch weight, etc., etc. Floyd fought Canelo. Similar circumstances. Canelo's up to his natural weight. Looks like a monster, okay? I'm saying that affectionately. My point to you is, for these guys, that weight situation matters. I'm looking at you and I'm saying, what the hell are you talking about Terrence Crawford for? How come you ain't talking about Keith Thurman? Keith Thurman is a legitimate welterweight. He's the welterweight champion. He is also undefeated. He's a knockout artist, even though he didn't knock out Sean Porter the other day.
Yeah, what is going on? Why Manny Pacquiao is not even considering real welterweight fighters? And I know Jesse Vargas, apparently he's got a title at 147. That's something both of these guys failed to bring up. Is the other opponent is Jesse Vargas. But as I've mentioned before, Jesse Vargas is an afterthought. He's not a pay-per-view draw. He's not going to draw money. If Manny Pacquiao fights Keith Thurman, that fight will draw money. If Manny Pacquiao fights Sean Porter, it's going to draw money. If Manny Pacquiao fights Terrence Crawford, it's going to draw money. Those guys will draw in Vegas. They fought in Vegas before multiple times. And it's an excellent matchup, and it's going to be hyped because all of us will fucking hype the shit out of it. So, fuck it. I think Stephen A. Smith is absolutely correct here. And Pacquiao should be encouraged to fight guys in the division which we know him to be a great fighter. You know, he just fought Tim Bradley, right? There's no title on the line. You know, go fucking back there and get someone. Fight a champion. That's what Mayweather would do if you want to hold him to greater standards than how we hold Mayweather. Mayweather will go back and fight a champion. I have no doubt. That's what Pacquiao should do. Of course, I would fully endorse the Terrence Crawford fight as well. I think that's a great fight. I would not complain at all if Manny Pacquiao and even there's an advantage. There's a weight advantage, a natural weight advantage for Pacquiao. I think if the fight can be made at 145, that's it. 145, make the fight. Let me know what you guys think. I'll stay up to date on this first steak shit, man. I hope Max Kellerman, I hope he stays on that show, man. He could really, they could talk some good boxing together. So we'll see what happens.